Hello guys, greetings to all and I welcome you to Vaji Verse. Now see, now I can say only this thing. This is possible for India only because of our diplomatic strategy. See, India might be the only country that can do this. So what do I mean by doing this is like because there is no other country in this world whose prime minister can meet the world's back to back world leaders back to back of those two countries who are at war with each other. The reason I am saying this is when G7 summit happened in Italy, PM Modi met with Zelensky on 14th June, and then he met Vladimir Putin in Russia, where a very important India Russia summit happened. After that summit, there is a lot of criticism on PM Modi for hugging Vladimir Putin. Now we can see that on 23rd August, PM Modi is hugging Zelensky in Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. There is a tweet from Prime Minister Modi, and this is the tweet from Prime Minister of India where he says, conflict, war is particularly devastating for young children. And he also says that my heart goes out to families of children who lost their lives, and I pray that they find strength to endure their grief. If we remember when PM Modi is in Moscow, to meet Vladimir Putin, at that time Zelensky made a tweet telling the world that how sad it is that the leader of the world's largest democracy is hugging and shaking hands with a murderer. At that time, he is calling Vladimir Putin as a murderer. After that, PM Modi sat in front of Vladimir Putin and said, it hurts when he reads in the news about bombs killing children because Russia made airstrikes on Kyiv where a hospital got damaged badly at that time when PM Modi is in Moscow. Now, also, since the airspace is quite dangerous in Ukraine, PM Modi went to Poland first. Here you can see, Poland and Ukraine are sharing boundaries. Went to Poland first, as his visit to Poland is also very important due to slowing down relations between India and Poland. This visit of PM Modi to Poland converted the relationship between India and Poland into a strategic relation. After this, the next step will be made towards making this into comprehensive strategic relations, which will take some more time. But for now, we can say one thing that after a long time, India and Poland relationships got some direction. After reaching Poland, he went to Ukraine, as Poland and Ukraine share borders with one another. Here you can see this is Poland and Ukraine, and they have a large border. Okay. And there is a special VIP train that travels to Ukraine from Poland, whose name is Rail Force One. There is a train named Rail Force One, which travels from Poland to Ukraine, which is a VIP train. Okay. So PM Modi took this train to go from Poland to Ukraine, where he met with Zelensky and commemorated the losses of children who lost their lives. You can see here. Okay. You can see here. He commemorated the losses of the families. Here, India showed their heart and conveyed that we are not that country who won't care what happens to civilians and stay neutral, but we do care that civilians are dying in Ukraine. This is in this war. So India wants to convey the message that we are not blind to see what is happening with Ukraine. Also, there will be a very historic speech of PM Modi in Ukraine's parliament. In case if you are thinking that this might be the first speech of Indian Prime Minister in Ukraine's parliament, then you are right, because Ukraine is not a very old country. If we remember, Ukraine emerged as a modern republic around 1991 and 92 from USSR. Here you can see Russian media also reporting the same, that they have information from sources. Here you can see PM Modi has been invited to speak at Ukraine parliament, but his participation will depend on special security protocols in place a day before Ukraine's National Day. If you are thinking why Ukrainians are doing this, then there are several reasons. Like, it will be the victory of Ukraine's foreign policy if India goes to their parliament and give a speech on their flag day, that is August 24, which Ukraine's National Day, because India had very deep and old ties with Russia, and also the two countries are working on several missile projects. But the question is, In the past, when UK's PM went to Ukraine's parliament, he said many negative things about Russia. President of USA also did the same. And many other PMs and presidents of many countries did the same. So now the question to be answered is, will PM Modi also going to do the same? Is he going to criticize Russia from Ukraine's parliament? See, the first thing is PM Modi will be invited to the speech to speak at the Ukraine's parliament. But is he going to accept it is one thing. If he accepts it, then the second thing will come into matter. Second thing will be that, is he going to take the name of Russia? Because if he takes the name of Russia, Ukrainians will definitely expect that PM Modi will blame Russia regarding the attacks on civilians. Since we are talking about Russia and the attacks on civilians, let us see, as we take the name of the Russia, we need to understand one thing here, that PM Modi is able to move freely. Even though there are attacks being happening, he is able to freely move in the Ukraine. Even when airstrikes are happening, see here, we need to understand that out of respect for India, Russia didn't do bombings on Kyiv for one day. Okay, since Russia is not bombing Kyiv, capital of Ukraine, so he is roaming freely there. But here one more thing comes. If we think that the attack made by Russia on civilians of Ukraine is wrong, we can see that recently Ukraine attacked a city named Krasnodar in Russia. What about that then? See, you can see Ukraine hits train ferry at Kavkaz port in Krasnodar Krai, Russia claims. The Krasnodar is a beautiful city in Russia, which is very far from Ukraine. You can see from here, this is Ukraine here, and this is Krasnodar, and Ukraine is attacking from here to Krasnodar. What we see from this is Ukraine also openly attacking the cities of Russia, may it be Moscow or Krasnodar or some other cities, through drones. In the coming times, the thin line of who is attacking on civilians and who is not attacking on the civilians will be eliminated for sure. And the most sad thing is Vladimir Putin officially accused Ukraine. You can see this news article that they are trying to strike Kursk nuclear power station. Also, Russia officially submitted a report on this to the International Atomic Agency. After this, Russia started to tell all the countries one by one that, see, there was an effort made to attack our nuclear power plant. Here we need to understand one thing, that if an attack occurs on the nuclear power plant of any country, it may be Russia is telling to everyone, but in general, if attack happens on a nuclear power plant of any country, then there will be so much of dirty material that may come out, that may lead to mass destruction like Chernobyl and lead to many deaths. So Russia's concern here sounds to be valid. And once Russia informs all the countries in the world that there is an effort made to attack nuclear power plant, then it can happen like this also, that Russia can use a small scale nuclear device at that location only. So what it appears to be is like we are slowly moving closer to this kind of events as the time progresses. Okay guys, with this I end this video. Thank you for watching this far, and I request you all to please do subscribe. Thank you.